So here she is, Miss America. No, this is the Notre Dame de Paris. This is perhaps the most famous church in Paris, if not in all of France. Arguably, right? Some say it's the biggest church in Paris. I don't know. I think the Sulpice seems bigger to me, but I'm not an expert on this, so I'm just going to have to defer to the experts, right? I'm sure they know more than I do, but it just from the exterior, it appears to me that the Notre Dame de Paris is smaller than Sulpice that I just visited. But yeah, let's see. So we know that this church is closed because of a fire that occurred back in, I don't know, 2019, something like that, 2020, something like that. So it's closed until further notice. They've got repairs going on it, and they've got this huge exhibit about it. Yeah. All right, I think the fire was in 2017. Oh, okay, it was 2017 or 2019. Wow. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 6 years ago. Wow. I did not realize. Okay, these are just people who I guess are working on restoring the Notre Dame, and that's important, isn't it? Without them, the whole thing falls apart. So they are important, just like the people who built it, right? And the architects, these people who preserve it, are also important. Preservation is very, very important when you're dealing with your assets and cherished possessions. And that's a lesson, right? You must preserve that which you have. Even if it's a chair, you don't just let it fall into disrepair. You take it, you varnish it, you sew it, whatever you need to do to keep it going. That's an important part of your patrimoine. How do we say this in English? Is it patrimony? Okay, so the stained glass did not get very damaged in the fire, according to this report. So that's good. It's early in the morning. What time is it? Well, it's not that early. It's more like it's 12:30. Oh, wow. Where did time go? All the statues from the base of this fire were removed for restoration a few days before fire struck the cathedral. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a whole exhibit that it wraps around the church about the fire. And all right, so it's pouring. It's a rainy autumn, I would say, this year in Paris. It's rainy, rainy, rainy. I love days like this, but when I'm at home, I wish I had the way to just like be at home in that kind of weather, writing and making a living doing it. You know what I mean? That's my dream. It's just be home on a rainy day writing and making a living from it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream. Okay, so that would be that with the church. I just found this very narrow street. So I thought I would walk down it since there's nobody there. Oh, and you, my darling. Did I ask you how are you today? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Things like that. I didn't even remember to do that. How terrible of me, right? So let me ask you now, how are you? I hope you are fine. I hope you are happy. I hope you're doing the best you can under the circumstances. I mean, quite honestly, that's what I do. That's how I approach this experience, is that I try to do the best I can under the circumstances.